They have been dynamic. It is just another day at the office for Victor Wembanyama. 26 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks against the Miami Heat in an easy Spurs win. In fact, the Spurs have only lost 2 games since February 1st. They are only 3 games behind the Thunder for the 1 seed in the West. Big reason why? Wemby. Here he is making the case for MVP.
My first one would be that defense is 50% of the game and that it is undervalued so far in the MVP race because I believe I'm the most impactful player defensively in the league. Second argument would be that we almost swept OKC in the season and we dominated them 3 times with their real team and 4 times with more rotation players. And my third argument would be that offense impact is not just points.
I don't know why I love this so much from Victor Wembanyama, but it's so good to hear a star just come out and be like, here, give me the MVP. Stephen A., go ahead. You're reacting. What do you think about what Wemby had to say?
Listen, I was gonna let Wendy go first, but I'm gonna take this, Wendy, from you and Shump with here. Damn it, he done changed my mind. I'll put him ahead. I'll put him in the lead. I mean, after that, listen, let me explain what you just saw. Let me explain to America and to the basketball world what you just saw Victor Wembanyama do. First of all, nobody's ignoring his defensive prowess because obviously they've been on the record stating the Defensive Player of the Year has already been decided. It's not even close. It's clearly him. I have a vote. He has my vote. Defensive Player of the Year. I don't give a damn what I see anybody do over the last 3 weeks of the season. It's over. Defensive Player of the Year is going to him. That hasn't been ignored. But he is right when he says it doesn't get mentioned enough when we talk about league MVP. That's a very astute point on his part. But that ain't even what did it for me. Obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Shea Butter is that dude. He is spectacular. Make no mistake about it. He's money in the bank. It really is special to see. The second place team, who hasn't been relevant in years, has a star in Victor Wembanyama before the playoffs even began. An NBA playoffs, by the way, that he has yet to participate in his career. And he looked into the microphone and the camera and said, we've dominated the defending champions when we've seen them this year. I mean, damn. I just want people to understand what he's saying. What he's saying is, before the playoffs have begun, OKC, I've kicked your ass.
Yep.
That's what he's saying.
Thank you.
That's what he's saying. And I'm like, what? And then here's the scary part, y'all. I'm scratching my head, right? Because I'm imagining OKC right now. And I'm like, well, what you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Because Wembanyama is saying, yeah, I said it. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. Okay? Yeah. This is what we do. You know, folks play the sport. We analyze and commentate on it. But ultimately, as a scribe, as a pundit, as a commentator, you got to dissect and read in between the lines and interpret this accurately. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's saying defense needs to matter more. Oh, by the way, offense, I'm giving you that too. Oh, by the way, y'all reigning defending champions, I bust their ass. That's what he's saying.
He said
4 out of 5 times. And then gave you the 3 games they were available and highlighted the 1 game they wasn't. And he's reminded, and he's saying it before the playoffs.
Yeah.
With every intention of meeting them, he's telling them in advance, I'll bust your ass before, and I'm going to bust your ass again. Damn.
Yeah.
Now that's an MVP right there. So Shea is right there. I'm not omitting Jaylen Brown. But after that, as a voter, now I got to sit back there and go like this. Did he lie? Because he isn't. He's not lying. Y'all, Wembanyama's special. I'm talking about his personality. In this, he's special. He's special.
I will say this. he doesn't deserve more MVP love because he's getting MVP love, right? And I don't have a vote, so I can't put you above nobody. But if I did have a vote, I'd give it to SGA, right? I am going to say, though, the league, we deserve more stars like Victor Wembanyama. And I say that because
Absolutely.
the amount of pressure that Victor Wembanyama just put on himself to have a good playoff, and he looked dead in the camera. He thought about his answer. He took a breath. And then he made sure within his answer to take shots at everybody around the league. He took a shot at Shea, took a shot at Yoke, because that no defense thing, that was about Jokic. I don't know if you know that Yoke, but that's who he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? What else did he say? He said, and then offense is more than just scoring points. So, I think that was more so something at either Luka, Anthony Edwards, because he had the commercial. But he definitely thought about it and took the shots around to piss everybody off. So I'm with Stephen A. on this. I would like to see who got a problem with Victor, because we see he got a problem with a lot of stuff going around the league. He wants to change things up. He wants to change the narrative. He wants y'all playing harder in the All-Star game. He wants y'all competing for these awards, and not just the MVP. Yeah. You better compete for all the awards, because he won them all.
So you said you'd give it to Shea. Did Victor do anything to change your mind?
It's going to Shea. All right. I just, when you talk about, we can't, I hate that in this league, there's so many stories out here that we sit here and get bored of somebody doing something great for too long. Just because they're in a small market, just because he didn't get to play in fourth quarter early on.
Nah, Shump. That's not what I get you, but that's not what's happening here.
But that's the only thing that's happening.
No. What's happening here is Victor is ascending. Shea, ain't nobody, it's a nip and tuck battle. Shea is Shea, and he's right there. He can win it. I'm not ruling that out. He's right there.
Right.
But Victor is ascending because he's performing while winning, while telling you he's coming and talking smack about the competition.
Without a doubt.
You got to pay attention to that.
But this isn't, again, I'm not making an emotional argument when I say SGA. I'm not being emotional when I say SGA is the MVP. What I'm doing is, because if it becomes about emotion, yeah, I want Vic to walk across the stage. That's cool. But I'm saying, when we're talking about who got the best record, who are you competing with?
Saying, if you got
he's got to compete his way into this conversation.
But wait a minute, they both missed games. So you got to take that into consideration as well, because some of those games OKC won without Shea. That's number one. Number two, you got like 12 to 14 games left. You can't sit up there and say it's a foregone conclusion for Shea. It's a close race. I think these last 10 to 12 games going to decide who the MVP is.
It probably is going to do that. I'm just saying, if I got a vote, if the media want to give me, I would love a vote, by the way, guys. If y'all want to give me a vote, I would love a vote.
Well, you don't deserve one if you're going to make the decision now. You got to wait. You got that. You can't act like it's a
SGA is doing everything.
He just said,
SGA
doing everything. Let's get Wendy in here. Wendy, tie break us here. What do you think about what Wemby said last night?
So he's so good for the NBA. Oh, my God, he's so good for the NBA. He's like a cleanse.
Nominal.
Not that I would know what a cleanse is, Shump. You probably know. I don't know what a cleanse is, but it feels like what it would be like. Yeah, you probably would. You probably would, Stephen A. He wants to care about the regular season. He wants to talk trash. He wants everybody to play in the All-Star game. He does a grassroots thing where he creates his own fan section and then tells the Spurs, "How about we get a drum? I'm going to start." That was his idea. I'm going to get a drum. Like a superstar who wants to improve the grassroots fan base of his team. This guy is unbelievable. Shea, I remember when he first came to the United States, okay, and he played against Scoot Henderson. And at the time, we weren't sure who was going to be the number one pick. And Victor said Scoot would be the number one pick, but unfortunately, he was born the same year I was, so he ain't going to be. It was like he arrived here talking trash. This is the way he's always been. This is also great. All right. Shump, my head says Shea. My head says Shea. They are going to win 60 games. His stats are unbelievable. He's barely had his team. If I had to vote today, my head would say Shea. Mm-hmm. My heart is saying Victor.
Yep.
And I don't know who's going to win out, guys, but my heart is saying Victor. There's no reason I can give why I shouldn't put Shea in there. I cannot do it.
Don't be emotional.
But one thing I'm thinking about, Shea, the MVP is going to be announced very likely during the conference finals or right at the conference finals. There's a reasonable to strong chance if everybody stays healthy, it's going to be Spurs Thunder. I mean, the Thunder are 15-1 in the last 16. The Spurs are 22-2. I realize there's some other teams playing well, but these two teams have very clearly distanced themselves from the pack. Here's what I'm thinking about. And I know it's a regular season award. You don't have to say it. I got that. When we get to the conference finals and that MVP gets announced, am I going to be proud of that vote? That's what I'm thinking about. Am I going to be able to say, because I don't know. I have nothing bad. I have nothing but respect and admiration for the Thunder and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But I'm debating about whether the Spurs can do it. I don't know. And I'm thinking about when that vote comes out, how I'm going to feel. I don't know.
Well, listen, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander having missed about 7 games this year, if I remember correctly, Wendy. About 7 games this year. Okay.
Missed games are not. They're both going to be okay. I'm not worried about missed games.
I know that. I'm getting to a point. My point is, it's not about the awards. I'm getting to the point. He's missed about 7 games. If I remember correctly, Wemby's missed about 5 to 7 games more than Shai. They're only 3 games back. I understand.